On this episode of Side Piece.
I'm great. Perfect.
He's a fucking dick. Just kidding. He's my son. I love him.
Got your mother's eyes, boy.
Welcome back. You are watching Side Piece.
Today on Side Piece, me and Will and Jacob from the band Tide are on the outskirts of civilization here in Upland, California to ask people the question, what does found family mean to them? And, let's see if we can meet someone, with their little, family. Let's see if we can meet a group of people. So, yeah, we're pretty much like freaking 1 minute away here. No, we're 2 minutes away. I gotta keep an eye out. So I'm excited. Will has made a list of good questions to ask people. And since we got Jacob here, he's gonna be our cameraman, so say hi, Jake.
I'm Christian. This is Diavion.
Yeah, I'm Diavion.
My name is Will. This is Ayden. We're the hosts of a show called Side Piece. We're on YouTube and everything. We talk about stuff within like the punk, metal, and hardcore communities. So just a couple questions. Our next episode is focusing on like found family within the punk and music scenes in general around here. So the first one is like, does this kind of music have an influence on your day-to-day life? How does it make it better or make you able to get through it or maybe, make it worse or like something like that,
I think like for me, it's just like genuine enjoyment. Like it's just fun to listen to most of the time.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
I don't really listen to this type of stuff outside of just live shows. Me and him, we go to a lot of shows around here. But the few bands that I do actually listen to, I mean, it's just bliss. Like they're amazing.
Dude, honestly, I listen to country. Hey, answer the question, bro.
I'm the guitarist, or one of them.
Hey, they're interviews.
Hey, what's up? I'm the drummer. My name's Joshua.
Andy.
Hey, shout out SFB, shout out A1A. Mateo, Andy. My name's Joshua.
I'm Caleb.
All right, what's the name of your band?
What's the Catch My Fish?
Catch My Fish.
This is something our valley, our scene in A1A. We've been bringing it up. We've been trying to do the most, but I love this shit, bro. All my brothers, Hey, shout out A1A, shout out CV. We all love this shit, bro. We all love this shit.
What's up?
We're trying to start something new.
Check out Most Wanted. Check out Dropkick.
Harbor Light.
So are there people that you feel like support you a lot more in this within the scene than maybe outside?
These are my brothers, and there's many. All the fools we shouted out, those are all our brothers. We're no brotherhood. UTD, that's our crew.
When I say the A1A, I'm talking about all my brothers, bro.
Heavy hitters,
Heavy hitters, we're the heavy hitters.
Family plays a major role.
Family, big role, bro.
You go first. I'm Pamela. What the I'm Riley.
Hey,
I'm Anna. I'm Max.
Hi, Max.
I'm Jaslyn.
What's up, guys?
Do you guys like all have someone who kind of like introduced you, or did you guys introduce you to the scene and did you kind of find it on your own?
I have a friend.
Yeah, Mark Volta meets the Beastie Boys.
It was like through a friend.
Yeah, they opened up.
I had kind of known about it because my brothers would go to the same thing. But the first show I went to with my boyfriend who threw the show. He's right there in the blue hat. He's like, yes.
And then the Mark Volta.
Hell yeah. I want to know about.
We're talking about found family in the punk scene.
It's the Void right there. The Void 909. That's my home right there. That's my number one home. First of all, that's my number one home. My house is even my home. The Void's my home. We got Mike from the Void somewhere on the Pirate Punks. Straight from the IE, 909.
Yeah, my first ever show was
it found like real family in that. Hell yeah, the scene, dog. I'm Xander. I'm the cameraman.
No way! Okay, you know what? I respect you.
Yeah.
I actually appreciate your job. You're doing good. Good work.
He's dope, yeah. I'm a Ben Omar. I'm the singer, and we're dead safe. Fuck yeah.
Ryan, I be playing drums. You know what I'm saying?
You kick ass?
I be kicking pedals. You know what I'm saying? I be kicking heads. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Jacob. I'm the bass player.
Respect for you too. I love this.
I'm Jimmy. I'm the triangle.
Dude, are you fucking around me, Jim?
Yeah, I'm guitarist.
Okay, I'm like triangle, dude. Fuck.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Who, out of all of us, looks the oldest and the youngest here?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. Back up. So the youngest, you guys are lined up here. I would say he's the youngest, and then I would say Jimmy's the oldest.
No. I'm calling this guy the oldest right here. He's the oldest, and then right here is the youngest.
Shit.
I'm 16.
What the
This
fuck?
guy's 16. Yo, you were spot on though. I mean, I'm low-key like 12, so you are right. No, I'm you're the oldest, right?
I'm the oldest, yeah. And he's the youngest guitarist.
Yeah, this guy's the youngest.
17 here. 18. 16.
Yeah, we just going up the line, bro.
Yeah. Do you guys kind of feel a sense of family and like connection within the music community that you guys are a part of?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say so. Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's just like, I don't know, it's all love. Like everyone out here today is just like, you get hit, they dap you after, bro. It's like, I don't know, it's just all love. And there's no, I don't think there's any real hatred or anger against anyone, towards anyone.
Absolutely. Anybody else?
Anyone else want to stay on this topic?
Yeah, I mean, before I kind of felt like, you know, an outsider. I know that's kind of corny to say, but I really didn't know where to fit in. But all the music and the community and shit, they're starting. But it really just like brought me and then all my friends like together and closer, so we really fuck with it a lot.
Let's get it.
Side piece will be back after these messages.
He was just a boy when it happened. It seems like yesterday. Young Chewy the Baron of East LA. Come on, Chewy, stay. The nightlife is okay. Come on, Chewy, stay. For all these years for all these years
Side piece. Preparing for auditory exploration.
What do you go by? Sentinel. We have the Sentinel on the bass. We have the Harbinger on the drums. And then on guitar and vocals. And together we are the Third Eye Protocol, and now we bring you Seams. Go ahead.
Sidepiece, processing the sounds of the underground.
If you see me walking down the street, look away. If you see me walking down the street, look away. Look at the century. If you see me walking down the street, look away.
Check this out, man.
Cool.
Holy cow.
Dude, I stepped in here, all fucking mind blown. All they do this is
This is awesome. How you doing? My name is Will.
This is Will.
Nice to see you again, sir.
All right, so our first question is just kind of about the store in general. When did you found the store, and what was the kind of history catalyst behind it?
I founded it in 2019. And the catalyst behind it, I would just say, I was a horror fanatic since I was a kid.
Nice.
I was doing construction, finished carpentry work. So I got out of it to basically start this.
How do you choose what goes on your shelves? Like, is there like a quality thing? Is it stuff that you enjoy?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's stuff I enjoy. I try to put myself in, like, you know, the public shoes to see like what they would want. So like I shoot for like a range from like Disney horror all the way to like horror.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And so what was punk like back in the day for you? Like, what were some of the main things that you got from it? Maybe like an aesthetic sense, something like that. How would you describe it?
Like, punk was like, I mean, obviously the music, you know, and then you find the camaraderie in the punk scene. And, you know, I mean, we took it a step further and formed punk rock gangs out of it, to be honest. You know, it's a lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle.
What attracted you personally to it? Like, what did you find within the music and within the scene that really like kind of completed you?
I just like the rawness, man. Like the rawness, you know, the grit, you know, just the whole style, you know.
Yeah.
The whole style, you know. I grew up a little bit different than like probably your traditional like British punk rock, you know, mohawk battle vest, you know. We were like more influenced by the Southern California culture of like, you know, neighborhood gangs and stuff like that. So we kind of like were punk rockers that looked a little bit different, you know what I mean, to the traditional punks.
What did you kind of carry from the punk scene over into building a store, or just in your daily life, like a philosophy maybe, or a way of life, a thought process that has really like helped you like now, and especially when starting the store?
I would just say just the culture, you know, the music, the culture, you know. I kind of bring that into the horror scene as far as like what I do here at my shop, you know. I'm sure everybody does things differently, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I have guys from my crew coming in here, helping me out, setting up, you know, we go do conventions, you know, we're out there in the scene, you know, and it's kind of like everybody knows us from the punk scene.
Awesome.
Running like a horror shop, basically.
I was actually going to ask about the conventions because I noticed on your page you guys like booth all the time. So are you going for like events like, have you done any major events? We're talking Monsterpalooza, Midsummer Scream. You guys up for that?
Yeah. So I've been doing Midsummer Scream for 5 years now.
Wow. Oh, hell yeah.
I'll be there this year. I do the Creep IE Con out here in Upland or Ontario. I do Mad Monster, Arizona. I've done Days of the Dead in Vegas.
Nice.
So like I'm traveling, not too far yet. I'd like to reach out to like Texas, New Orleans. They got some big shows. Kind of working my way to that.
Congratulations on 5 years at Midsummer. That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's the biggest one in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
really good. Yeah, my escape room is actually going to be at Midsummer Scream this year, so that'll be really cool.
Yeah, I'll have to come visit the booth, because you know I'll be there.
We're definitely going this year. I can't miss that. You guys you got me sold.
Were there people who kind of like brought you in, like were kind of a guide to bring you into the punk scene, or did you kind of just go in making your own, like blazing your own trail?
We kind of blaze our own trail, which is kind of difficult to say the least, you know. You really got, it would have been cool to have that guide, because it's like now I can do that for some of the younger generation, but yeah, you know, it's hard to stay out of trouble the other version.
Yeah.
You know.
Our next question was, what should the punk community do nowadays to keep this to keep the family sense, to keep the we all have each other's backs moving forward? Because there's a lot of division nowadays. What are some things that you think the punk community can do moving forward to rebuild?
Well, I mean, for me, that's tough because the way I see punk is punk. Punk is violent. Punk is crazy. I mean, punk is family too. But it's like, the way I see it, man, punk should stay crazy.
Yeah.
Punk should just be like punk. Keep it rowdy,
100%.
But like, there is definitely a sense of camaraderie in punk.
Yeah. Maybe just in the fact that the way that I see it, I'll go to these shows and it's kind of just like we're all here to appreciate the music, and that instantly kind of connects everybody within it. We all coming from our own backgrounds, all coming from our own struggles, but we come to a show and we're all on an equal playing field now, listening to music and stuff.
Yeah, and you can go in there, you can get your aggressions out.
Yes, yeah.
Respectfully, go in there, you have fun, you kind of leave it in there.
Yep.
There's a culture, there's a subculture there, and I just think that you can get with your punk family and be able to relate some of these emotions, let them out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
100%. All right, and our last question, you can go ahead and ask that one, number 4 there.
Any last words for the young misfits and punks who are getting into the scene?
I would just say keep it real, don't worry too much about TikTok, just live in the moment of it.
Amen to that.
And just be real, man,
Yeah. So punk has always been more than just the music. It's about finding your people, finding, your families, creating your own rules, and surviving in this crazy world.
For many of these groups, these families are a lifeline for a world that really just doesn't make space for them.
Yeah. Whether it's a bar, whether it's a stage, whether it's a basement, or whether it's just out on the street, these bonds that we grow and build together in this community are really the most important part in how we can really grow and survive.
No, exactly.
So,
honestly, my time in the punk scene, I've met very amazing other creative people that they go all the way. They vend, they actually promote their art. Our logo is made by, a freaking independent artist I met in the punk scene. So I very much love the do-it-yourself spirit.
And I think within the punk scene, you can find everything. You can find everything you need. And I remember talking about this in our first episode about anarchy.
Yeah.
Within, you can grow a clan, like a friend group, a family, with people who might not even be blood related to you, but you all have different skills. You all have different things that make you unique and that make you a valuable member of society. And you can piece together, your own clan, your own friend group, your own family that has different skills that you could literally, if the world became an apocalypse movie right now, if everything descended into hell, with your family, with your group of friends, you would be able to survive, because you would have someone that, hey, maybe they know how to plant a garden, maybe someone knows how to cook, maybe someone knows how to make clothes, maybe someone knows how to, freaking make makeshift weapons. I don't know. Not that
even
would
say the most important one. Maybe someone's a doctor.
Maybe someone's a doc. Maybe someone knows how if someone collapsed.
Does anyone know a tourniquet around here as my arm is bleeding out? For sure, all over Will, all over his little pinwheel hat. Dude, that was a terrible day at the playground, right, son? Fuck.
And I think that's one of the cool things about the punk scene is we're ready. The punk scene's ready for anything.
Oh yeah.
100% they are ready for anything, and they are going to be the soundtrack to the end of the world. When everyone else is cowering, when everything is falling down around people, punks are going to be the ones that are still living their lives, still playing music.
Let me make it simple for you. Cyberpunk and Mad fucking Max, baby, okay?
Yeah.
That's it. Movie references. Who's talking? Even fucking Fallout. You got the Raiders. Those are punks. those are punks.
Yeah.
And they're not assholes, you know, they have a little community. I bet they have like systems and shit.
Yeah.
Unless they're fiends. Then, you know, the drug dens or something. But punk scene people, love you. And also with that, thanks to everyone who shared their stories with us. We really appreciate you, you know, your interviews, your time. And always, as we keep going to shows, right, we want to just talk to everyone. So
Yeah.
let's go. With that, if you want to just follow more of the underground culture, check out some band interviews, and honestly find out more about us, make sure to subscribe, like, and follow. Your
Yeah.
comments are always appreciated. And as always, thank you for watching.
All right, I'm Will,
I'm Ayden.
and you are watching Side Piece.
Talk to you guys later.
Thank you for watching Side Piece. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and follow.